Oh, it's a good one. 4, 5. Oh. This is gonna be the best Hyundai video that you watch all day long.
So are we starting the video right now, or?
Yeah.
Oh, we're in the McDonald's drive-thru.
But it's a Hyundai, dude. So I mean, nobody's gonna watch this crap anyway. Come on. Let's start with some revs.
I don't think you're doing it right. I don't think you're supposed to hold it down.
So I drive daily a 2024 F250 lifted on 37-inch tires, and I get hit in the rear end. Not my fault. Their insurance picks it up, but they approve me for a rental car. I got auto start stop going. I hate that. That's strike number 1 for the Hyundai Tucson. Oh, I didn't tell you what this was. We're reviewing a Hyundai Tucson.
I'm pretty sure it's Tucson.
No, it's a Tucson. It's a Tucson. Yeah, because it's made in Bangladesh, and they have tuk-tuks over there. That's those little 3-wheel, 1-cylinder diesel motor people movers in Bangladesh and India. This is a little bit bigger than that, so they upgraded and gave it a fancier name. Instead of a tuk-tuk, it's a Tucson. But anyway, State Farm and Enterprise approved me for a $43 a day stipend and said that gets me in the same category class as my F250. And I was like, okay. And they're like, it's full size, and so it's the same class as your F250 that you can tow 13,000 pounds with and carry 5,000 pounds in the bed with. I guess I see the similarities. They both have 4 wheels, they both have 4 doors, and they both have an engine. But I'll tell you what, this little thing, I think it's a 4-banger, maybe a 3-banger. They said it was like my 250. I've been putting diesel in this thing for the last couple of days, and it is not running right. So I've tested out the sound system. I can't play real music through here because this video will get demonetized, and I'm trying to make like at least $10 or $15 with this video. I think its views are gonna be through the roof. But when I turn the radio on in this thing, I feel like the car rats. You know, off the Hyundai Tucson commercial, you know, the car rats are in the back of the car or whatever, doing their little...
You're talking about like the hamsters from the Kia commercials?
Kia, Hyundai, same thing. It's all the same. We're going to do a series of tests to test out the goodness and the coolness of this Hyundai Tucson. You ready?
What test we doing first?
This is the pothole test. I got to be honest, I'm kind of impressed. Oh, this is a good one.
It wasn't as much as I thought.
Potholes, I think it's probably a lot smoother than my F250.
So we've done the pothole test. What test are we doing next? I'll
tell you just a second. I don't want you to really know what's coming. Next, we're gonna do the brake testing. Let's see if we can get up to 40 across this parking lot. Ooh, what is that back there? All right, we're up to 35. Oh, wow. So, okay, as good as the brakes are, I will say the fact that all your stuff slides forward probably is like a big strike against the Tucson in this case. There's balls everywhere. We got to do something that I love doing in all our muscle car stuff. If you don't watch our channel regularly and you click on this because you like Hyundais, I'm sorry that I'm making fun of your vehicle, but I'm used to driving stuff that has 800 wheel horsepower or better. Let me put this thing in sport mode. Look right up here. I'm gonna hit the off button for traction control and it'll just take it off. But if I hold it, we get it all turned off. All right, so I'm gonna launch this bad boy and I'm cheating it. I'm going downhill with it. So I'm gonna brake torque it and I'm gonna count till we get to 60. You ready? We're up to 2,000 RPMs. 1, 2, 3, 4.
A few seconds later.
8, 9. Another brake test incoming. I got 9 seconds in sport mode with all traction disabled, starting downhill. That is the slowest I've ever been to 60 in any vehicle whatsoever.
What's the next test?
All right, don't get nervous. We're gonna do the moose test, the rollover test, all right?
I'm in danger.
We'll see how hard you can turn it before it turns over, okay? Whoa, that was pretty sick, dude. Doing a, dang, what is that rattling back there? Oh, all right, big curve up here, big curve coming, okay? I'm gonna hit this thing going pretty fast. That's 55. I'm gonna have to say, just like the pothole test is so surprising in this, I'm gonna say the rollover, like the handling, that's impressive. It's still going in a straight line when I turn the wheel, but the tires, the whatever all season's on here, like it's actually holding up pretty decent. I can't get this thing to break traction. I don't know if the all season tires just won't break loose or what, but I wish we could do burnouts in this thing.
All right, so what are we testing next?
All right, responsiveness. I'm just cruising down through here at like 40. So we'll get back down and then I'm gonna punch it. I'm gonna say punched, and then you'll see how long it takes for it to actually get spooled up. Ready? Punched.
Jeez.
There's not a whole lot of kick. What is rolling around back there? Did you not secure the cargo in the cabin?
I think it unsecured itself during some of the tests.
Okay. So the lag in this thing, even in sport mode, with the reason you turn the nannies off, if you have a tuned vehicle and you leave the nannies on, the traction control, stability, all that stuff that, I don't know who uses that stuff. I turn it off every vehicle I ever get in. But it actually, and I'm not saying retard, okay? It retards the tune and it cuts horsepower. Maybe that's a better word, cut. I'm not saying retard, because I would never say retard. But it retards the tune and it cuts horsepower when you have traction control on, so that, you know, you could put brakes on to make something not spin or slip, but the better way to do it is just to remove power, and then you wouldn't still be putting power out to the tires. So you want to turn all the nannies off, especially in a rental car, so that you can burn the tires that you're not having to pay for, but you will get maximum amount of power, because that will turn off some of the retardation in the tune. You can like zoom. I'm feeling kind of bad because I feel like I'm crapping on this thing pretty bad on the Tucson. Trying to give it a good, honest review. It's probably the last time I'll ever drive a Tucson, but I feel like I need to give you guys this vehicle in its best possible light, like a cool slow motion roller on South Gay Street in Knoxville. How about that?
Yeah. We can do a roller.
Okay, get out.
Oh,
yeah. Just walk
okay.
down the street. Here we go. I gotta come back up to reality. I felt like I was in a Will Smith music video. 2 miles an hour so everybody sees you. No, but seriously, that's all the cool that I can give this thing, is we made it look right there. If Andrew did a good job in editing, we made it look as cool as you can probably look in a Hyundai Tucson. Oh, you see that sign right there on this bridge? Weight limit 40 tons. If you're watching this, that means your mom can't go over this bridge.
Are you saying that about my mom?
No, I'm not saying, your mom's nice. I'm not saying that about, I'm saying if you're watching this, I was saying that the person watching the video, their mama weighs over 40 tons, and they're the one that can't travel over the Gay Street Bridge.
Gotcha, okay.
So if your mom's watching it, it would be her
My
mom,
grandma.
so it's your grandma that's over 40 tons.
Got it.
I don't know. All right, I'm gonna hole shot this thing out of and beat this guy in the ambulance around this curve, and then I'm gonna get turned into the Speed Mart right there so I can get some diesel.
Wait, we're putting diesel in it?
Yes, it's just like an F250.
Oh,
they
right,
say.
yeah, because they said it was the same thing.
Yes.
Yep, got it. Yeah, that makes sense then.
So how long? I don't know when the light's gonna change. So do you just hold it at 2,000 until it does
You
change?
gotta play it safe. You never know.
I don't want to get beat.
Right.
There we go. God, it's like face whipping. That was 0 to 60 in 9, dude.
Are you actually putting diesel in it? I thought you were joking about that.
I've put diesel in this 3 times. Every time I fill this up with diesel, it runs worse. But it's an F250 according to State Farm and
Right,
Enterprise.
so eventually maybe it's just got to get through the rough patch and it'll start running better.
Works
maybe.
itself out.
You got to break it in, yeah.
All right, last thing. You see this dent right here? I'm gonna slam this door. There's a dent here too, and I'm gonna see if I can get the dent out of the car.
I think that's part of the body lines, right?
No, that's somebody's hit the door.
Wouldn't it be inwards if it was?
No. Somebody hit the door in here, and it popped
Oh yeah, okay.
Popped it out
That
right
makes
there.
sense.
So let's see what happens here. I've always wanted to do this, but I will not slam like one of my car doors like this because it's not a rental. Hey, when you're filming, can you make sure your phone's not going off? This is unprofessional. Ooh. Something's beeping.
There's the beep again.
I don't know what just happened. Sounds pretty solid. So I will give, we'll just use that as a build quality test. Build quality's pretty good. I didn't hear the glass break down the door. Now, the ding is still there.
It's still there.
Didn't take it out, so hopefully I filled that out in my pre-vehicle inspection with Enterprise. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, look at that. Look at that pothole.
Oh dang.
Hop out. Film this thing from across the street. This is going to be nasty. It's like it wasn't even there, dude. I think this thing is probably better off-road than the 250, honestly.
Well, they probably know that the people buying them don't really know how to drive that good, so they probably over-engineered the suspension and stuff.
They probably have curb fillers on them like they did in the 80s, where like you hear something hit the curb before it beeps, like beep, beep, beep. Sounds like somebody's mama backing up. Somebody, not my mama. I would say cargo-wise, it doesn't hold your cargo down good, because this stuff is like that bucket's completely all over the car now. So oh man, there's a bucket of balls up there. I would say it doesn't hold your stuff real good. So my F250 does better than that on this test. This thing just let my balls go everywhere. I'm just not a fan of that. I'm usually a lot more particular about my balls. I want to get me with this logo. If you watch this video this far, I question either your sanity or your manhood, and that's up to you to decide which one, because this has to be the dumbest thing that we've ever filmed and put on this channel. Guys, thanks for watching. Peace.